It says going live, but I'm sure we're live because it fools me every time now. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I see Lucy is here waiting. Hey, Lucy, thanks for waiting on us. And actually, guys, Lucy's going to be on my other channel here after this one, so that's super fun. So I guess if I'm running late, Lucy will know why. It's all Leah's fault.
You scared Lucy with your loud hi, Leah.
I'm sorry.
What?
I don't see her anymore.
She's gone now.
As soon as it started, all I heard was hi.
Oh, funny. We just never know what's going to happen on this channel, especially with Leah.
It's the Leah Kasie combo. That's what it is.
It is. It really, truly is. So
it doesn't happen with anybody else on my channel, well, except Online Teacher Dude.
Right?
Apparently, I don't know why that happened.
Well, hey, let's welcome Leah back. Leah had very specific questions and concerns that we're going to try to help her with live. Right? So I have a couple questions before we get started though, Leah, okay?
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
All right. So why did you want to make a course?
Why did I want to make a course? Well, I had been planning on it since last year because I get the same question and talk to people one-on-one quite a bit about the same thing over and over again. And I wanted to get the information out to more people faster in a more efficient manner. Mm-hmm. And then I was approached by someone who owns his own business as well and wanted me to create a course for his clients. And I was like, okay, we have to do something that can handle a large number of people.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Excellent. So when are you hoping to launch?
This particular one is a mini course, and I hope to launch it. I hope to launch it by April 7th, but more than likely between April 7th and the end of this month.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the hope is April 7th, but you never know what you're going to come across, especially with creating a website, trying to create video for the course and things like that.
Excellent.
But I do have a waiting list, and whoever's on the waiting list gets a substantial discount.
Yay.
Very nice.
So why did you decide to go with Groove? Why are we switching everything to Groove today?
Well, what I'm on is WordPress. WordPress cannot handle the course that I want to do with PDF, resources to help, so you can use something as you go through the course. Also the ability to comment, which WordPress does have that, but this is more like a classroom situation where you have to be able to have the space and the ability to upload video and be able to have that all in one course right there in one spot. So somebody can log in and it's their course, not everybody else's course. So yeah, that's, and the purchasing and just the ease of Groove Funnels. I've already been on there playing around and it's a lot easier. I did far less cussing. Just setting up the homepage.
Well, that's good.
No,
fun, but
less
good.
cussing.
Okay, so
come on, can't think of one yet.
Oh boy.
Okay, so you reached out to us for a little bit of help, and what can we help you get started with today?
Okay, well, I have my homepage set up, and there's Tamara. And
you gotta watch out when Tamara gets the giggles because it never happens, but when it does,
it
doesn't stop.
Watch out.
Continue.
So anyway, so I have the homepage set up, and I have a few questions about the homepage itself. Mm-hmm. Where I think I deleted the menu bar.
Okay.
And I can't figure out how to put it back on there. I'm sure it's super easy because, I've used WordPress, so I have to overthink everything. It's got to be harder than that. And I want to know, I want to look at my website, my homepage. I want to know how to connect each page. I'm sure it's pretty easy, but I figured for the sake of this video, help me with setting it up. And the other thing is, do you have the ability to give discounts?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And the sales page. I've never done a sales page. So, the course page, I've never done that. I've never done a sales page and a membership. And
and.
We'll use Rachel
Yes.
Baker. All the things.
All the things.
All the things.
I want to use everything it has. I also want to take my landing pages and move them over to, I just want to move everything I have over to GroupFunnels. So I have landing pages and things like that. So I'm sure the landing pages in some way connect to your website.
All right.
Or,
Well, we need to get started because there's a lot to do.
Is compared to the way WordPress works, it's like completely different world. So,
Right.
Yes.
yeah.
Well, the first thing that could be easy, that could help is installing this WordPress plugin. It's called wordpress.org, and I will write it in the chat as well. And this is going to be beneficial for us as we try to move your WordPress site over to GrooveFunnels.
Okay.
All right. So once you install this, then we're going to go to WordPress. And GrooveFunnels. Actually, we're going to, yes.
Happening.
We're going to go to GrooveFunnels. So if you could maybe share your screen and maybe we could try to walk you through it.
Okay, just a second. I'm saving that. I know I can save the chat, but I'm putting it in a specific file.
Okay.
I think I made you both hosts, so you should both be able to do it all.
Okay, so now the website that I currently have, I want to revamp it all together. So that's why I just started all over again.
Oh, well, if you don't want to move it over, you don't really need this. But if you wanted to move your WordPress website over, there is a way to do it with Groove. So
I don't know. It might make it easier. I don't know. Because see, my old website is more of classroom supplies, which I think maybe parts of it may need to be moved over, but I'm thinking a different setup than what's over there, to be honest.
Okay.
Because I transitioned into marketing, so my website needs to be more of the marketing side rather than here's stuff you can buy for your classroom, you know?
Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. Right. So why don't we pull up your GrooveFunnels and we'll try to get the header on and we'll try to do some things that you're interested in doing. If we're not interested in moving our GoDaddy site over, then that's a whole different ballgame.
And a whole different title.
The only thing is it told me I needed to take my domain name and transfer it to GrooveFunnels. And that's one of the things that I was like, okay, I'm going to ask Tamara about that because I'm always scared to do stuff like that because it's like, well, I lost it. Great. Fantastic.
Yes. Well, yeah. So we kind of need to focus on something to do.
Yeah.
We could do that first if we wanted to, or we can move. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. Awesome job,
this is
Leah.
The homepage that I have. I don't know whether to change these down here into more of a picture, but I kind of like the icons.
I like the icons
and I like
too.
The color too.
Yeah. It all ties in together for sure.
So then, this is basically what this is there's a course template on GrooveFunnels.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's just what I used and did my own thing. But up here was like a menu bar.
Okay.
And I accidentally deleted it.
Hey, I think I know that one.
Back, where'd it go? And at that point, by that point, I didn't want to do undo because I would undo a lot of the other things that I'd already done.
Right. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the one thing that I will, whoops, I'm on the wrong part, but all right. So we're going to go to blocks, I believe it is. Blocks.
Okay.
And then we're going to look at headers.
Headers, navigational bars.
Yeah, well, either one. And then if you want your headers to have, different
tabs,
then you'll pick one of these. You can always change the color. But these are
pick any of them, really
any of it. The second one has like 5 options that, if you want the page links more to the left, then you don't have to reformat it. Like just pick whichever, I guess, style that you kind of want. Yep.
I need my glasses.
I know, it's so small. And then we're going to drag it. Yep. Drop your block here. So drag and drop.
It'd be easy.
At the top, you know, so you can click on that little square or that pencil icon when it comes up.
Hang on,
maybe.
I gotta move you people. There we go.
I swear, like nothing's easy with, well, that's not what you want. You want to, let's change your logo first. Yep.
Okay. So that's where I kind of got stuck. I was like, I don't know how to change this logo necessarily.
Okay. Go to configure actually on the top right. Yep. Okay. Right there. Choose image.
This should be fun.
Hey, your logo's right there. So you can select that and hit update.
And that's big. I need to change the stuff.
So let's go back to choose image.
I do that all the time too.
And then we're gonna, at the bottom, we're gonna change your size to maybe, 100 by 100, update dimensions, and then select at the top again, or well, it'll say, update, and then bump it a bump. Perfect size. Okay,
it's still a little bit big, but that's fine. Okay, so
you can keep working with it to see what you want.
Change this.
What do you do? So that's going to change the whole size of the header bar, which you don't really want to do. What do you want to do?
Change the color of it.
Change the color. That'll work. So then we go to background. Now it's highlighted. Perfect. So we go to background and then we change the color right there.
Let me get something. I have to get my color. I think. Let's try the dark purple.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait for Leah to figure out what she's doing.
You got to click on color.
Yeah, no. I'm doing two different things. I'm trying to get.
Gotcha. So
the
then we.
Color I need.
There we go.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. Copy and paste, and then you can have your
smart
color code. And there are websites, which I wish I was more prepared, but there are websites that will get you the exact color codes of your brand, of your icon.
Or you can Google color code for like pink or color code for whatever.
Yeah, color code free, whatever you want to look up, but you can find the exact colors that you want. As far as
is that better?
I like it better personally because I thought the purple was it was a little bit off from your second block.
I want to I'm
Kasie liked the purple better.
So.
Well, I'm just not a pinky person.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
That might be too wide, right?
That'll be really wide. But yeah, like you can always fix the aspect ratio for sure. But this is how we add a header, and then I'm gonna mess things up. That's what no, you're fine. So once you get that, so if you can click on like the home, oh, that's pretty. I like that a lot because then it flows with the rest of it.
A little bit better, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now we can go to like maybe your home, that home button.
Okay.
And then click on the pencil. Well, it's already penciled. It's already on edit. So then we can configure there. If you go over to configure, and you can put where to put those, which pages you want to link it to. I mean, you're already on the home page. So let's go back to maybe the course page. And then you can link it. If your course is right, if your course has a URL, then you can link it here as well.
So you would do external links or? So you would say, okay, we want it on the course page, and that would be what's
right. And then you can have a link to your course page, or your course probably will not be part of your website, but but you will get a URL for your course. And only people that have the login to that URL are able to access the course. So you can put your group member link
more
there.
Of a listing of the courses I have. So I can
there you go.
That to something like more like courses page or resource page.
Right.
Courses/resources, and just leave it at that.
Yes. So this is actually, it says courses to exclude, and I'm not sure why it says that. we don't want to exclude
Yeah, I know.
those
That's why I didn't
pages.
do anything. And it has external links.
And it has extra, but it doesn't really. So I'm not sure what this.
Could it be because I don't really have anything to connect to?
I'm not sure, but what I would do instead, I might just get rid of these 3 words, and I would probably go to elements.
Okay,
And
so just get rid of the whole block, or get
rid of the whole, like the 3. Yeah, go up.
One at a time.
Click the up arrow first, because that's only going to get rid of the home. Click the up arrow. Yep, and get rid of that. Just get rid of that. And then we're going to go to elements, and we're going to, it depends if you want a button or just a word, but I would scroll down to either block or text link. If you scroll down a little bit more, right there, buttons, right under buttons, it says solid button with an icon, which you don't really want there, or a link. Yes, and so drag that up instead, and we'll put that, yeah, that's fine. And then
that looks good. I did it there.
I did it there. This is the one thing about GrooveFunnels is it's going to be like, now you got this huge, but there we go. Text link right there. And then we can click on the pencil icon there. And that is an easier way to configure it to the page that you're looking for. So your text link needs to say what it is that you're going to link it to. So you could put course pages right here or whatever it is. And this is
I could change it to like,
you can change it to courses or courses. Yeah, courses. Perfect.
And then I would link it to a page.
A page, exactly. Now you can link it to whatever it is that you want to link it to. You can have them open in a new tab if you wanted to keep your homepage open. This is good for I don't know what this is good for actually, but sometimes you want it to open up a new tab. Sometimes you don't, excuse me, but I don't know if you really need it to open in a new tab. So you can just update there. And although you don't have a page selected, so you can't update. That's why the update's not highlighted, is because there's no page to update it to.
Right. So I can just leave it be for now.
Yes. So you can play around with this if for sure. And this will help with.
So you can add as many, you just keep adding this text link for each one that you want to do.
Right. That's what I would do. Yes. If you find that you're really struggling to get them all lined up, then you can go to, I think it's still elements. And you can put as many containers at the very top. You can put as many containers as you want.
This right here.
Yeah, so that's just one container, but you could do like 5 containers and it'll have 5 solid, like 5 of those gray and white square container kind of things.
For you
and then in the container, you can put your text link.
Okay, so I don't see a 5. I see 2
bottom, keep going down and over, up. Wait, go right there.
Right
That's
here,
5.
those are columns. That says columns instead of containers.
Well, columns and that's the same thing. So
you would put,
that would be, yeah, right there. Okay. And then you can put your text link in each container, if that makes sense.
So then we go.
That little square icon,
I would have to go back down.
That plus will move it over. Okay. Yep. And then, yep. Now your text link is in that square container. And we can move it up and down and side to side if you want to, but that will get your text links the size of your containers right there. If that makes sense. You can't move it up and down. You have to go to the edit button, that little pencil.
Oh, so you'd have to change.
And you'd go to spacing. And then you'd go to, like you can add
margin. I hate messing with those sometimes, but yeah, I know what that is. That's
right. So that'll move it. That's the best way to move it, really.
You just click each button, like if you want it to go to the left or right.
Right. So the far square moves it around, or well, usually the far square moves it more, and the inner square moves it within the container, if that makes sense. They do have different
you want them and how where you want it in there.
Right. So you have to, yep. And this will move it up and down. Yeah. That makes your container larger.
Mm-hmm.
But then the outer button
Margin.
moves the container up and down. That one, it won't move up because you're already at the top,
Right.
but you could make negative, or you could just do the top button. And that will move it. Yep. Perfect. Yes, exactly. So, and then you could go to text and center it in the text box, and that will center the text.
And make it a
within
little less right up against your logo.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can do something like that, but you can, and then you can, next to the pencil icon is the duplicate icon. So once you get that exactly where you want it, you can duplicate it to go, into the next. Yeah. And that's lined up perfectly. You see that?
Oh, nice.
So the you can just do that in order to get your headers
That
all.
makes things so much faster.
I
Look
don't
at
know.
me go. I'm making a website. Yeah, if I click on the right thing though.
There we go. You're doing great, Leah.
Yeah, that is great.
So, and then the text, of course, is small. So you can play around with the size of it and all that
I'll
stuff.
probably play around with the size of my logo and just mess around with it quite a bit.
Perfect.
I get it, for like 6 or 7 days until I get it.
All right. So we're good here. So let's go to what you could save it if you want to, now that we have headers and stuff. And now we're going to go on the G in the top left.
The Groove Funnels thing.
Yeah. And then go to Groove Member. All right. Now Groove Member
I have no members.
I love it. That's just today. See, 4-1 to 4-1. You have no members. That's all.
Well, also the website isn't up. So
Just wait. You're going to have tons of members.
Well, at least one.
That's funny. All right. So now go to content. And then go to memberships. Memberships. New membership.
New
top
membership.
right. I was like, wait a minute. Where are your memberships?
Where are we going?
Top right corner. Way over.
The pink box.
Right.
New membership. Mm-hmm.
We got to teach Leah left and right now. Just kidding. Okay. So your name of your course. This is the name of your membership. The online teacher dude. Oh, sorry.
No.
That's how you were thinking.
No, we're not gonna have a whole no.
Oh, Lucy's
funny.
back, guys. We didn't lose her forever.
Okay, so your subdomain has to be all one thing, but you can have hyphens, you just cannot have spaces. And this is going to be your Groove member. It's going to be something.thisname.groovemember.com. So this is going to be your URL. So it needs to be something that it's going to be into your URL. So it should be something that that people can remember.
Does it have anything to do with me taking Teacher Leah and moving it over, or am I just creating one?
So this subdomain is special for this course.
Okay.
So you can do the Online Teachers Facebook Blueprint if you want to, all one word, or you can put hyphens in between it. But you can, it needs to be all one word.
Did you say you could have?
What?
How many subdomains did you say you can have? Just one?
So this is not the subdomain in Groove Pages.
Okay. So
this is the subdomain for your Groove member, your course. And you can have as many subdomains here as courses that you have.
Because I'll have a signature course at the end of the year, so it could have its own subdomain as well.
Absolutely. Okay. This is just for member. This is just for your courses. So this is I don't know if you like Nancy, for example. Nancy has I think it's called bto.kajabi.whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, and then she has btovip.kajabi.whatever. I don't know what she has, to be honest. But that BTO part that's what you're looking for. So this is going to be part of your URL.
So the subdomain can start with the online teacher's Facebook blueprint, or however I want to do it, right?
However you want to do it. Yeah, that's kind of a long one name, but
We could do.
But people would have to type it in, right?
Oh, that's genius. OTFB. So your website will be, your Groove member, your course site will be otfb.groovemember.com.
So that's what I need to put in, or just OTFB?
No. You just put that in. That's it. They do it. They do the rest. Okay. Yes. So create membership. All right. So your online teacher's Facebook blueprint, you can put a little description, and then we need to go back to the sales page of your website.
So I can,
you could just make up a sales page
anytime.
Huh?
I can edit this. I can edit the description.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is all editable.
I don't want to sit here while I try to think about it.
Right. Just do like example.com or whatever. HTTP.
Sales page.
Yeah, it has to have the HTTP at //sales.com, whatever you want to do.
Like gotta be, it can be otfb.sales.com.
Whatever you want to. Nah, it won't be .sales.com. Just put otfb.com. It's fine. /sales. I don't know what you want. Whatever. It's not going to work right now, obviously. There you go. Sign up. All right. So save it next. All right. Now the instructor. You don't have
not an instructor. We're just going.
Create new instructor. Leah the Shiz. LeahTheShiz.com.
Instructor description. She is the bomb.
Yeah, thebomb.com.
I can come back and edit that, right?
You can edit that. And then your image. And then you can customize this as well.
So I can choose it's not okay.
Wait. Choose image. And this is what, perfect. Awesome.
And then
yep. Awesome. Create. So that's your instructor. When you go to customize, this is going to customize every page in your membership. Okay, so once this.
Okay, so the membership can be like here's a ask questions, feedback, all that, kind of like on Facebook kind of thing. Or can you go live on the membership?
Okay, so there's a couple questions there.
I know.
The course, it's going to be very similar to Kajabi's. It's not quite as
I guess more recorded content
but you can pre-record content for sure. You can go live, just not yet. But you can connect like a StreamYard to this or something. But as of now,
join me live on this day or Zoom summit or whatever I want to do.
Right. They don't have like the big,
and why is this taking forever?
I don't know. You might need to refresh it. But every time I go on Zoom, it's not working well. So yeah. So then save and next, and then design. If we go to customize though, then you're going to see, so the logo image is going to be just the image of your logo at the top. The featured image is going to be a pretty large image of your course feature image. Okay. Right. And then the favicon is what is in the URL. Like when someone says www.leahsparrow.com, the favicon is the little image.
Show up there. Yeah.
Yep. That'll show up there. So you don't have to do this now. You could go to save and next. That's fine. Okay. And then builder is where you're going to build your course. And when you open the builder, and it has outline and it has add. Okay, so the home page has to be here, and this is all you have for your home page. So when you go to add, if you click on the plus, then you can add, like you can add your YouTube video, you can add a code embed if you want it to go to like a different site or a different thing that an HTML code, you can put that right in there. you can put a check, like this is what I expect of you.
This is what we're doing today, or
this is what we're doing today. You can put headers, you can put text boxes. I mean, this is yours to create. Now, the one thing I will say is if you want your course to follow a certain outline, basically. Or the
membership.
Huh?
Oh, well, I guess the membership would be part of the course, yes.
This is the membership. So This is the course. This is the course. This is the course builder that you're building.
Okay.
So if you get your layout just as you want it. So let's say every course you want to put a video, you can drag that YouTube video icon over, and then every course will have a spot, a placeholder for a video. The home page, if you want to put some text in there, then you can, like, what I would do is make this page exactly as you want it. And then when you go to outline, you can just clone this page to all the rest of your pages, and you already have the layout. All you have to do is put in the correct words.
Put in the pieces. So what you're saying is, like, if I want a video, I can just put it here.
Exactly. Drag and drop. Let go.
And then I can have my video there. And if I want
some links, if you want the links to your PDF files, if you want,
put them underneath or wherever you want to put
those underneath, like make it, and then I'll show you really quick what to
got an icon list item.
Right. You have to make sure that it goes and says drop here or something, because not every time you drag it, it doesn't always.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking to see what they are.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. You can
there's the text. So if I wanted to do text, I could either put it above or below.
Exactly.
Or go above.
Yeah. You see how it's like showing you where it's going to go, kind of.
I can put the text below.
You can put it below, and it went below, even though you put it above. You have to play around with it. Now, when you go to outline, let's go back to outline. And then you're going to, again, sometimes it does that. I don't know why. And now you click on the 3 dots. And you can rename the home page, but if you click, is that your only option?
Yeah, that's all it says.
Usually, click on the actual, usually it'll say clone, but maybe go to and then if you want to go to the plus icon definitely will, this will be your next module. So the categories are your modules. So click on that and just name it something really quick.
Okay, so module 1.
Yeah, and then add category. And now it's going to automatically have a subcategory. Now, if you click on module 1, it actually will look like the home page, actually. Oh, no, it won't. I'm lying.
You sound so professional today.
This always happens. Oh, there you go. There's the clone.
Basic. And then you can turn around and clone each of these.
You can clone each of these. So module 1
can be like the beginning. And then if you have like module 1.1 can be your subcategory.
Yes.
If that's the way you want to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. So like Nancy, I keep using her as an example because we're all familiar. Because module 1 might be YouTube. And then the subcategories are going to be like TubeBuddy. They're going to be like analytics. They're going to be like whatever she has. Yeah. So those are like the categories, the subcategories within module 1. And
then you can take this one and clone it.
Yep. And then you can just call it
module 2 and you can rename it.
Right. But module 1 really should be exactly as you want your course layout to go before cloning it. For whatever reason, your homepage isn't cloning, but usually the homepage will also clone, but it's fine. But make module 1 then exactly how you want it to. Oh, there we go. There's module 1, and it looks exactly like your homepage.
It looks exactly like the homepage. Okay, so I could change it though.
You can change it, and then once you change it, then
I could change that to module 1 if I wanted to.
Right. Well, this is the name of the page, so you actually have to change it on the left where it says outline, and you'll rename it.
Come on now. There we go.
So so rename, and you could call it.
There we go.
Yeah, whatever. And then the subcategory you're going to rename as well.
I
And
think
this
it's
is where
not,
you
it's
might,
not flipping like it should is what it's not. It's not showing me there. And then there's home. And module 1 just doesn't show up as module 1.
well, click it again. It will. I don't know what it's doing. It always acts up on Zoom. I
I
don't
was
know.
just gonna,
But
I was just gonna say
anyway,
that.
but
Yeah.
this is what you're going to do. So
I
once
know what
you
I'm
get
doing.
module 1 all set up, use the add button to put in your text, and then you can change the text. It's a lot easier than just naming the subcategory, whatever text
I
you want.
see. So you can just add, whatever, so like module 1.1, module 1.2, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's the name of your subcategory, and that will be in there. But then when you go to add, that you can click the add button to add the content of what you want. So if you want a video on every subcategory, and then a checklist maybe of what you need to do, that will all go in your subcategory area. Does that make sense?
So it's like what is in module 1?
Yeah, module 1 is basically the title. And then
Right.
the subcategories is the content, the heart of it.
So it could be like module 1.1.
Well, this is a category that up there, and then the subcategory, it looks like you're adding a category. So this would be module 2.
Okay. I'm not even gonna worry about, 2.
And then the subcategory can be,
Okay,
yes.
I see. Okay. So as you keep adding different things, and you can rename these.
Yeah, so rename the subcategory, like classroom supplies, maybe. Classroom lighting. I don't know. But create your first Facebook ad. Perfect. And then click add subcategory. And this will add another one. And then, add
Maybe.
subcategory.
It
never
might.
works, I swear.
I think it's,
So blow up and I don't know, but I promise you it works when you're not on Zoom.
Okay. So we have all this. So what you're saying is basically what I could do with this is just clone it.
Yes, once you get it exactly like you want it, then clone it as many modules that you're going to have. So,
So I can delete this one.
Yep.
And then I can just rename each module 1. Have it
after you get that layout just as you want it, then you don't need to change it again. You just need to change the words and the videos and everything else that you have there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So how to use this course? Good. Rename. Perfect. Ah, that worked finally.
Yeah.
So now we can add video. We can add a under the subcategory.
That's where you go to add.
That's where you'll go to add. You can add
I want my video.
You can add a checkbox, or you can add a text box. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You can add all sorts of things here. You can add a link. There's so much to add. Like all of these things.
And I'm still in the process of outlining it, so I know I want video, so there's that.
So yes. So this is how you would do. So keep going. Save. Just do save or whatever you want to do, and then we're gonna go. Actually, save and exit.
Okay, I'm making sure everything's saving.
Okay. Now go to save and next. Oh, actually, this is comments. So do you want to enable comments? Like I personally didn't enable comments on my home screen, but I'm enabling comments on my modules.
Yeah.
So you would just link this, you would open this, and this will allow your students to leave comments on everything. So this is where they would share their thoughts and things. Like this is all we have for like community, and they can comment back and forth and talk about that particular module and subcategory, but it's not like Facebook per se. Does that make sense?
Right.
But they can talk about
it's
everyone.
the same thing as what people do on the other websites that are like on Kajabi.
Right.
Comment, people can reply and things and have a conversation, but
precisely.
Not
so when you go to comment moderation, that's where you decide, do you have to approve them, or are you going to just let people talk? And that's another question. Like if you have troublemakers,
you can
that like to rap on your.
Start having troublemakers. You could just, can you delete comments that you don't want there?
And you can as a moderator, as a
Like if
yeah,
somebody
as an
decides to get
admin.
on there and be ugly with people, you can go, okay, well now we're
You-
gonna have to approve.
Yeah,
that.
you can delete that. You can auto approve right now until you have problems, and then you can start moderating them or whatever. But this is where you would go for that.
Okay, so I have a question. When you're doing the course, you know how with Nancy's and with Amy Porterfield's and most everybody's, especially the bigger the course, the more they do this, they release like module 1, but you can't have access to everything.
Let's save and next.
Okay.
I guess we should have made a couple of more things. Okay, so level 1 is so if you click that plus icon.
Right here?
Yep. You can add, like, this would be like the free version maybe, or the standard version. Now you can add like a plus version, and then you can add a premium version. You can add as many levels as you want here. So if you have different price points in your course, you can give access to different levels. So this is how you would add different price points. And then you just toggle on and off. If you only want this available for the weekend and then you're shutting it down, you just toggle back all of those. You just can toggle back all of the things back to no access. So it's just it's just an on and off switch.
Doing one of these numbers right here.
Yeah, the homepage
that'll probably stay on, but I can.
It is always on, but everything else you can go back and forth.
So that's how I would say, okay, y'all are doing module 1 this week.
No, that's not. This is what gives. Well, yeah, sort of.
Well, this is what gives the people that have paid for whatever they've paid for access.
Right. Yes. So now let's go to the right where it says instant access with the square icon. Go on the square icon. Yes. So do they want the access immediately? Do they want to drip feed it? Or do you want to access from a specific date? So this is where you would add this. The drip access is what Amy and Nancy like to use.
Right.
So after they sign up, they get access, immediately for that one. After that, then 7
days or 14 days or however many days that they need.
Precisely. So this is drip feed based on when they sign up, or you can have a specific date, and then so everybody gets access on April 1st, right? So if you're doing the course, this might be more what they might do. So that first
module, so you can sit there and schedule each module to be released at a certain time as they're going through it. Or if you're doing a drip feed, which that's what Nancy did at first, because she was creating it as she went, because she was getting feedback and she had to make changes and make sure that it was done correctly.
Right. Although we got the content at the same time. So she might have done more like a date, even though she was still working on things. Drip feed would be more like maybe like an evergreen course. So if they sign up today, they'll get access today, and then they won't get access till next week. Whereas somebody that started last week would get access.
That makes sense, because this one's going to be more like an evergreen course where you take it on your own time.
Yeah.
And you have it forever. And so it's going to be a drip feed access. I'm sure once they get through it, then they have all of it.
Right.
But then I can set it up to the pacing that I think it should be, and I can always tweak it.
Okay.
After getting feedback or whatever from people.
All right. Yes,
right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's how it would work. And then the number of days after sign up that's when they would get access if it's like an evergreen course. So today, tomorrow, the next day, like that. Get
ready for your class, especially if you're like, well, here's the things you need to do before we begin.
Yeah.
And give them a few days to get that done.
Exactly. So then go to save and next. That's how you access. So the right access is when the course is dropped, and the top access is like the levels of the different courses.
Okay.
So save and next. And then this is the welcome screen. And so you should always send a default email. It won't let you do the custom email yet. It's coming, but for right now you have a welcome email. Save and next.
It says, "Hi, thanks for buying everything."
Well, it says this is your login code is what it kind of says.
Okay.
So then
it
go
tells them
back
how
to memberships right there, or save an X. Yeah, either way, back to memberships. Okay, so now actions. And you can get the URL right there for it if you want to. You won't be able to use it yet because you haven't made yourself a member yet, but you can get the login URL right there. If you go to members and you click on the 0,
No, wait a minute. Where we're going right here?
members, yeah, right there, click on that. And now you can add a member, new member, and you can access yourself. So you have to actually put yourself as a member so that you will receive the login information. But anyway, so if you go back to, that's how you add
up here at new member, I could add me.
Yep. And you can manually add any member you want to. So this is one way. All right, we're going to go through one more thing before you leave.
And I'll forget every moment of it.
So is this next thing a quick thing? Because
what?
It's already like,
it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick.
Okay.
So go to the G again. Dude. Oh, leave that site. And we'll help you again without being live too. If you go to apps, to the far left, it's a box
My
of
left.
squares. Keep going left. Right there, up, right there.
All
right, now go to Groove Affiliate.
Okay.
And then go up to, at the top where it says view, change that. Way up top, right under the G, it is a view with the triangle. Okay, so now it says vendor. Do you see where it says vendor? This is what you're selling, not what anybody else is selling, not what you're an affiliate for. These are your products as a vendor. So then go to,
I'm right on top of that. See,
go to product funnels.
Me too.
I'm like, I'm going to have to get on that. Okay.
Okay. And then just click on, you can go to new product funnel, I guess. Go to new product funnel in the top right, the pink box.
Okay.
And then just
to look at.
You can make up something. What?
You have to tell me which side to look at. So I can make up something that's like this. What is this for? Groove funnels specifically?
No, this is for your online Facebook group or whatever it's called.
Oh, if somebody wants to be an affiliate, or just this is a product.
So I'm going to, well, you have to do this before we can do, actually, let's X out of there and let's go down to tools.
Where's tools?
Down above marketplace, same over there, down, stop. All right, now this is where you're going to have coupons. You're going to have some page tracking. Like if you want to put in a coupon, you can create a coupon, give specific people discounts. There's also affiliate portals and tools that you can use to, like if you attend this webinar, you're going to get 20% off. That's all here in this affiliate section.
Okay.
So you might need to play around a little bit, but there's settings for some things. There's a lot of things that you can have right here with some tools that they can use there.
Okay, so that might be something that I may have to get back to you when I'm on that point.
Sounds good.
And so the product funnels, this is where we're getting into like, this would be blueprint, FB blueprint.
Right. So this would be, so the new product, FB blueprint, internal name, description,
Blah, 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 however much the currency category is business.
Yes. There's a lot of things here. We need to connect everything, but that will also
have a deal. So then I could create the product funnel for them to purchase the course is what you're saying.
Yes. So and then you can offer coupons.
Page before I can make this.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So we're going to, we're going to have to connect your Groove cell with your Groove member and with your Groove page, but I think Kasie needs to go. So
Kasie's got to go. So I do need the answer to how to get GoDaddy to give me my domain names so I can put them on GroupPhone.
That's through Cloudflare.
Okay. And what I did is I went through and looked at what they said, and you have to get a certain piece of information, but apparently I have to call GoDaddy.
No, it should be there.
It wouldn't let me.
It wouldn't.
Let me see. Where do I go?
How rude.
I think we're gonna have to do a Zoom call on that one.
Yeah.
One that's not live. So that does take a few steps, but
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so you would have GoDaddy, Groove Pages, and Cloudflare all up. And they would be all there side by side. And then we would work with each one to link it all together.
okay, so we'll set up a time to do that. Without live. I mean, I'll go with you all.
Yeah.
or even right after this.
Or right after this.
What? What'd you say?
We'll just do it after it.
Well, yeah, we could do that too. But there's a lot of videos on it too as well. But yeah, it's really easy to.
And Tamara has one. Tamara made a video. That was one of the first ones I think she made that I was using.
So she has a video on how to do that specifically. Okay.
Well, it's on Namecheap. It's on the Namecheap one, but yeah, I would think it's really similar to GoDaddy because you can get your names and you can change your DNS right there in GoDaddy.
Well,
Because I did that. I bought my name with GoDaddy and I moved it to Wix, my first one, and it was very easy.
Okay. Okay.
So you don't need to call them for that.
Send me a link to that video so I'm not going, which one is it? And I'll see if I can do it with your video.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. I apologize for cutting this short. I do have my friend Lucy has been waiting 10 minutes on Zoom, 11 minutes on Zoom for my other channel. So we'll definitely have to figure out this new schedule that we're trying.
Yeah.
Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Tamara. And thank you, everyone in the chat.
Thank you.
Put questions below and we'll see you next time.
All right.